Alright farmers, it's Wednesday the 5th of April and we're back with some mods. So first up is placeable wall lights. This is by Abracadabra, 0.57 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under decorations and lights. So we've got quite a few different versions of these, and basically what they are is obviously wall lights, and you click on them and you place them against a wall. Now you've got different heights on them as well. So you've got that second one there, obviously it's a bit higher, and the third one is really high. Obviously you push it up against the wall, it lowers it up and down as well. And you've got different style there, fair enough. And that one obviously is a bit higher, and so on as you go through. You've even got like security lights just there. But what you've also got is these blocks. So if you haven't got a wall that you want to put it up against, you've got these blocks here. Now I've gone with the big square ones. You also got the thinner ones if you want to go for that one, you know, a little bit of extra height. Or you got the 25cm one, sort of like in the middle, which then gives you the ability to place a light somewhere in the middle. That's fair enough. Obviously, depending on how you place it, depends on what it looks like. I mean, you might want to be a little bit careful, mind you, because that one's gone into the wall. But all right, fair enough. And yeah, you want something to light up your farm at night, these do nicely. Right, next up is large outdoor sheep pasture. This is by Jamo, 76 kilobyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and sheep. Now, obviously it is called a sheep pasture large, which it is, because what's large about it as well, it's going to hold 500 sheep. That is insanely awesome. 500 sheep. I have put 500 in here. They are quite spaced out, but alright, fair enough. They need a bit of room to roam. So you've got your pallet spawn point for your wall just there. You've got your loading in point for your food and then for your water. And you've got your animal dialogue box just there. 500 in. Fair enough. And you've got a door, gate or whatever. You can open up like that if you want to facilitate bringing your sheep in yourself. That being said though, if you've got the space for it, I mean 500 sheep. Oh, excellent. Right, next up is Old Rusty Shed 25 by 13 meter. This is by Washtastic and Cop 3K, 7.29 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 14.5 grand to place down, and obviously it's an old rusty shed. But that being said, the detail on that rust though is very nice. When you come inside, obviously it's a bit of a shed. You got the lights switched just there for you. Turn those on. You got a bit of junk in the corner. You know, a bit of lived-in sort of feel to it. Oh, I like it. I mean, it is a shed and it is old and rusty. But that being said, that does look good. Very nice. And next up is Field Shelter. This is by Ostro Modding Gemeinschaft, 11.4 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along to find it. They are 7 grand to place down. Obviously, it's a shed, field shed, whatever you want to call it. Now, when you do place it down, it does give it a bit of a hump, lip, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, if you delete the shed, it takes it away. Fair enough. Being said, though, I mean, the detail on the woodwork, though, that's ace. You know, support beams. I like it. I mean, you're not going to get massive amounts of equipment in there, or even a load of bales or whatever, but I mean, it's even got like a wood wheel on the side. Oh, can we use that ladder? Or is that just for decoration? No, just for decoration. That being said, though, that looks like a nice shed. I love it. Right, next up is Fuel Barrel. This is by Gian FS, 0.14 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under pallets. So as the name would suggest, it's a fuel barrel. You're going to load your diesel into here. A bit of a storage option. 180 litre capacity, 130 to buy. You then got the option of pump, no or yes, puts that on the top. Just for aesthetics, it doesn't really do much else. You can change the main colour to any one of those. Yeah, if you want a different storage option on your farm for your diesel, this would do you nicely. Right, next up is the Lizard Pro Cult Cultivator. This is by Doxo Max TO, 7.91 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under cultivators. Now, I've got two versions here. We've got one, which is just a cultivator, and then one with a roller on the back. The options are the same, just a little bit cheaper if you go without the roller. Obviously, the horsepower requirement does change. 70 for the straight up cultivator, and then 100 for the cultivator stroke roller. So we're going to go into that one. It requires 100 horsepower, 4 meter working width, same as the other one, 8,250 to buy. You can change the main colour to any one of those. Fair enough. Obviously, going to be used for your small farming shenanigans. So this one, if you want to do a bit of cultivating and rolling at the same time, this is very nice. Next up is the John Deere 110 12-foot disc. This is by EY Modding, 5.54 megabyte on the download. As you can imagine, you're going to find it under disc harrows. So it requires 80 horsepower from your tractor, 3.7 meter working width, 11 mile an hour working speed, 15 grand to buy. There is no options, but I like that though. It's all right, that is indeed. Now you're going to hook it up to your John Deere tractor and everything. Keep it all JD on your farm, no problem. Oh, very nice. So next up is Irish Slurry Pack. This is by Fast Farming, 11.05 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find both of these under slurry tanks. Now, they've got the same options, apart from the engine requirement and the capacity. So you've got the 1300G, it's got 65 horsepower requirement, 5,900 litre capacity. And then you've got the 2000G, 5,850, 95 horsepower requirement, and 9,100 litre capacity. Apart from that, they're both the same. Fair enough. 13 meter working width on both of them. 5,850 to buy on this one. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Although, to be fair, I'd go with the big ones. That looks better. Fair enough. Then you've got design, no. Slurry hose, or nothing. Then you've got decals, standard. Lizard Gort. I was saying, oh, you can't really see it because of the colour. Right, fair enough. Lizard Gort type 2. Or back to standard. And you got the main colour. You go for whichever one you like. Does the main tank. And design colour, we'll go with that. Does the pipe. Oh, fair enough. I mean, if you want a little slurry tanker, do you digestate all your slurry? Yeah, these are very nice. I'm going to stick with slurry tanks for the next one. So this is the Lizard T5076. This is by JMZ, 7.02 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, it's under slurry tanks. 5,000 litre capacity, 53 horsepower requirement, 9 metre working width, 10 mile an hour working speed. 7,800 to buy, although we have got a 500 optional extra when we come straight in from the shop. All right, fair enough. Change the wheels and tyres, go for whichever ones you want. Then got fenders, 1, 2, or none, or back to 1. Pipe, yes or no. Decals, yes or without logo, or no. It's got details, yes, without logo, or nothing. What's the difference between without logo and no? It's the same option, but all right, fair enough. We then got cross sticker, yes or no. Oh, that's that bit on the back. There you are, fair enough. Main colour, let's do the usual. Does the framework. And then design colour, we'll go over purple. Does the front part. Design colour again, looks like it's going to do the pipe. And then rim colour, it's obviously going to do the rims. Fair enough. I like that. Oh, that's a nice looking slurry tanker. Right, next up, we've got the Eurospan Solco Air David Fruit. This is by Andrea and Zeoficus, 13.44 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find these. It's easier just going down to your mods and DLCs, fair enough. So the first one, the Solco Air. This is going to be a subsoiler, 65 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 2 metre working width, 4 mile an hour working speed, although it is primarily going to be done on your vineyards. Yeah, that's why it's so small. 4.5 grand to buy. There is no options. Although, to be fair, that does look all right, mind you. A bit of vineyard work on the go. Oh, very nice. And then we've got the other bit, the David Fruit itself. So 600 litre capacity, 65 horsepower requirement for your tractor, 12 metre working width, 11 mile an hour working speed. Take a breath. 6.5 grand to buy. You then got the option without sidewalls open field, sidewalls open field, double sidewalls open field, or back to without. So the single one puts it up to 800 litre. And then the double puts it up to 1,000 litre. You then got tank colour, silver, white or silver. Sidewall colour, black, silver or black. And then PTO, yellow or black. Oh, I like that. Something a little different. Obviously going to be for your small farm and shenanigans, mind you. Not really going to use that on a massive field, but still, very nice. Right, the last mod for the day is something brilliant. This is the Soaring Eagle SA30 Drive Over Conveyor. This is by BC Bueller, 5.42 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the Belt Systems. 3 mile an hour working speed. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute. 22 grand. And this is ace. Obviously, there is no options. It comes as it is. So, we've got one here. Fair enough. And that's what it looks like. You drive over with a truck that we've got over there. You put that bit onto another belt, another conveyor or an auger wagon, whatever. Load it into a truck or into a silo, depending on what you've got set up. So what you need to do with this, we'll start our truck up. We'll then attach it. Obviously you move it around with anything that's got a trailer hitch on the back. So we just position it nicely. My reversing skills. Oh, that's a bit fast. Dear, oh dear. Bit more, bit more. There we are. So we'll then detach that. So that lowers it down like that. We'll move this truck out the way. And then we'll go and get in this. There we are. So in the vehicle, we'll do L, B and A, unfold it. Now, if you haven't got it folded, if you've got the wheel set up like that, you can move it left and right. We'll start the engine first. That'd be a good idea. Left and right, accelerate puts it to the right, reverse puts it back to the left. You can sort of position it a little bit better. You then do L, B and A, unfold it. It then lowers itself to the ground and it's all ready to go. So we'll jump into that. We'll start that one up. And then we'll go and get our handily placed truck with 500,000 litres of wheat in. Excellent. This trailer's ace. And all you do is just drive over. Obviously being a little bit careful, mind you. You don't want to crash into it. And then when you get there like that, you get the option. And we're away. We're unloading. So unloads into there. That unloads into there. And into your truck. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, love it. It's like even the wheels, the tyres, they're squashed down a little. That is brilliant. I love it. So we've got a few updates. We've got water tanks by DH Modding, BH Small Shed by ML Modding and DH Modding, Self Marketing by Farmer 5 Tom, Hessian Farm by Bernie MW, Small Flatbed Auto Load Trailer by Mac Trucker 921, 53-foot drop deck trailer auto load bales by Mac Trucker 921, the John Deere 4755 by Ridiculous Dominic, and that's added tracks to that. Oh, that's ace. And we've got the Lizard LZ25 by Pascal Coutts. We've got the Map Hagenstadt by Vanquish 081. No new save is required on that one, so that's all right. And we've got the JCB Fast Track Icon Pack by Ross and Mods. So that's your mods done for you. Drop in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.